Hello and welcome back to my garage here in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Let's see. I want to do something a little bit different. I was gonna do a customer story order, but something came to mind that I want to try. The 370Z is in here because I replaced the intercooler with a performance one. I did the same thing with the GTR. I think I put it away, leaving that there for a bit because I like looking at it. But since I learned about the performance parts that are available, there's the GTRs out there, I decided to go and find a car that I could build a supercharged OHV V8 engine for. And I went to the Junkyard and I found this car, which is a Delray Custom, and it's a Fury, which I'm not sure actually what that means, but it has right now, I think it has the 1-carb OHV engine in it right now, but I'm going to put the 2-carb OHV in this car. Only paid $7,300 for it, which is not bad. And the reason I chose this car is because they have the hood with the cutout for the blower, and because you can put the supercharged engine in several of the older model, like the 50s and 60s style cars, but not all of them have hoods with the cutout. And what happens is the top part of the engine just clips through the hood, which looks stupid. So I decided to do this car because it had that option. Well, I bought it without actually being sure, because you can't look at the store when you're in the junkyard, which is dumb. But I bought it, came back with it, looked at the store, saw that it had what I wanted, so I decided this is what I want to do, just for fun. It's probably not going to be worth a lot of money, but I think it'll be interesting. I hope. If nothing else, it'll be fun to do. And what else? This is another one of those super stripped out junkyard cars too. And we're probably not going to gain a level off of it or anything, but it will at least be something interesting to see what it's like when it's finished. You know what? I just realized I think I still have 2 batteries. I have an extra battery for some reason. Nope, not yet. That's not going to be repairable. I just realized what percentage that was at. I really like this is a feature I'm really happy about. Because I don't know if I would ever actually get to the point of remembering all of these, because they're all different. And you never know exactly which ones it's going to need until you start working on it. If I put in as much time with this game as I did with the last one, I might get there. Speaking of 2018, by the way, I don't know if anybody noticed, but they put out a new DLC for it, which was a shock. Didn't expect that. It's a Hot Rod Car DLC for 2018. When I saw it, I thought it was for this game, because it didn't make any sense to me that there would be one for 2018, but sure enough there is. And I picked it up because, you know, why not? And it took me a few trips to the junkyard to find one of the hot rods, and it was kind of like a old style Model T. The thing is, one of the selling points for the DLC was that they had hot rod paint jobs and liveries and whatnot for these cars, and for the one that I ended up choosing, it didn't have any of those. It was, and the factory color for it was black. So it was really kind of really disappointing to do. I don't know if I will spend a lot of time messing with it. Yeah, all that stuff that this car didn't have. So what all do I have? Front bumper, rear bumper, left door, and let's see, don't have that. Yeah, it wanted the other hood, but I put that one in it. Okay, so I think that it's headlight B. Yeah, both of those are these. What about the tail light? Are those both? Yep. I keep hitting the escape button. And the rest of this stuff, I think, is standard. Okay, now. Okay, so somehow I forgot to get the door window. I wonder if I bought the other window. I bet I didn't. Or maybe I did. There's no door over there, so I haven't bought it, I'm sure. Boy, I'm really just slacking off here. Okay, that should be... Whoa, look at that. Do you see the difference? Made a ton of money right there just doing that. And body 100%. Now, I am not going to keep this car, but I'm going to do it, since it's going to be kind of a hot rod, I'm going to do it this way. There we go. I think everything looks better when it's red. Actually occurs to me I should have checked to see if there's some kind of livery for this car. There's usually liveries of some sort for the standard in-game cars. And that also reminds me that after I saw the DLC for the 2018 that came out, I also noticed that they have now listings for DLCs for Pagani and Porsche for this game. And the Porsche one I am particularly interested in. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the Paganis. I mean, they've got that sort of supercar swoopy look to them that I'm not particularly a big fan of. And they're kind of complex and fiddly. So I don't know. I mean, I'll get it, but I don't know if I'm going to bother with it very much. I definitely want the Porsches, though, because I think that having the Porsche engines back in the game and whatnot will make it possible for people to bring back the modded Porsches that we don't have at the moment, particularly my favorite one, which is the Porsche 959, and I desperately want to have one of those again. But yeah, that's going to be cool. They're essentially it even says like Porsche and Pagani DLC remastered, because I looked at them and they are the same cars, the exact same cars that were in the previous DLC. For the Porsche one, it's the two 911s and the Carrera GT, and then the 911 4S. I think it's the Porsche model 991. So those cars are all cars we've worked on before, but I'm looking forward to having them here. Whoops. Got myself all messed up because I'm thinking about Porsches and Paganis. Okay, now I can take that out. I want to do something real quick. That actually doesn't look terrible. I really wish they could put... I really wish there was a way to put like a flame job or something on a car. That actually... I mean, I don't hate that. maybe I should what if I turn this up a little bit? Let's try it. Like I said, I'm not keeping it anyway. This is something I like about this game a lot. You can move cars around when they don't have wheels on them. Never used to be able to do that before. Now I am bothering to take this stuff off because I think I might be able to reuse the block at least. There should be performance heads, so I won't use those, but are there any of these things connected in there? Yeah, so there's no caps, and I'm going to get this set up for the engine that we want, which is going to be this one. And let's look at what we have here, because I want to clear out the junk. 2, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think there's probably more. No, wait a minute. 4 smalls for the leaf spring rear end, and it's going to be 12 for the front. Okay, yeah. You ever think you're typing in the proper place and realize that you weren't? Yeah, that's what happened to me just there. Wow, that's shot. Throw that away. Okay, so this and this, this and this. What all else? That engine block is 14%, so probably not going to get that back. Flush all the pistons. We'll get the pistons and spark plugs. Okay, I should probably just... No, I forgot I added stuff to the list here. I would like to be able to repair that, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I need to buy 2 of these. It's 14%, so probably not, but maybe. Get rid of this and this. Let's get rid of the clutch parts. Oh, shoot. I bought that. I shouldn't have bought that. I don't know if I'm going to actually need those for this engine. Okay, let's go at it here. Oh, I screwed that one up. Okay, that was dumb. I'm really screwing a lot of these up. This isn't the usual thing. Yeah, I didn't even try to fix that. Didn't even try to fix the block. I broke the crankshaft. I know I need 2 of those. Go ahead and buy the expensive brakes. Let's see. Were there 2 of those shock absorbers? No, I only took 1 off the car. Okay, let's see what this actually... Yeah, see, that engine block I wouldn't have been able to use anyway. So I bought those V8 OHV heads, and it was probably a mistake. Go ahead and get the bearing caps because I know I need them. I just bought 4 of that one. wonder if you take the... Nope. I thought it might take the OHVF chain, but it didn't. It used to be that those engines really kind of clipped aggressively into the engine stand there, and it seems like they moved it a bit so that it doesn't do that as much anymore. I should get the oil pan while I'm thinking about it, because I know that there's a separate V8 OHV oil pan. Yeah, damn it. So annoyed with myself. I bought those without thinking, and these were totally wrong. And we still have to figure out, still have to decide on the wheels and tires. I think this is going to be V8 OHVD on the wiring harness. And then we need the supercharger belt and V8 OHV. I think it's V8 OHVB belt. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is that one. Okay, I bought the wrong thing. Serpentine belt V8 OHVB. Ah. Serpentine belt B V8 OHV. Oh, that's shiny. Okay, now I think, for the fun of it, I've tried doing chrome on. Oh, it's wires V8. Okay, I'll put that on after the head cover's on. Gonna need that as well. Anyway, I've tried chroming the valve covers a couple of times, and it doesn't. I wish you could get it to look like this, but it comes out looking. I mean, it doesn't really stand out very much. And I think what I'm going to do, since I painted the car red, I'll paint the calipers for the front brake calipers red, and I'm going to paint the the valve covers red. And I think that'll look pretty cool. Let's not put that on just yet. They didn't have performance versions of the scoop stuff either. Yep, they don't. Well, that's kind of a bummer that they didn't cap it off with the air filter. But I suppose I should take what I can get at this point. This is the most tedious part of doing this. This is why I don't particularly like to do OHV engines very much, because mounting these things one at a time is really kind of mind-numbing. Okay, let's do this before I forget. I really love this painting parts. This is such a great thing that they added. I like this an awful lot. Maybe I should have gone metallic on that. No, I think it'll be fine. It's going to be under the hood anyway. And I actually don't know if it affects the value of it at all to paint parts. Whoops. I suspect not. It's just an aesthetic choice for you as the player. Okay, yeah. I gotta start doing this more often. That really works for me. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, there weren't not There weren't any U-bolts or leaf spring plates on this thing when I took it apart, so I'm going to have to go and buy those. I don't know about those wheel hubs either. I think one of them... No, they're okay. Yeah, I was pretty sure I didn't have any, but I wanted to make sure. What the hell am I doing? Wasting extra money for no reason. I really have to remember to use that extra battery that I have. Unless I sold it already in a fit of pique. I repaired the brake shoes, which really strikes me as very odd. Gotta do the wheels. Still don't know what I want to do with the wheels. Oh god, I just realized I probably need to buy... the front shock absorbers. I don't think I had all of these parts. Nope, I didn't. Yeah, I love it. Oh my god, I love it. That looks so good. I am so glad. I mean, I keep saying this, but I am so glad they made that an option. I have got to paint more stuff. It just looks so good. Okay, so I need 2 of these and 1 of those. Gotta build the shocks. Gotta figure out which transmission it needs. In fact, it might even need a different exhaust. There's a couple of those V8s that don't fit exactly the same way. Let's get those things assembled while I'm thinking about it. Did I even take one of them off? I don't think I did. Yeah, there wasn't one on the car to begin with. Okay, that side is ready. So a lot of new parts are going into this car. An entirely new engine. When I moved the car before, when I moved it away from that spot, it moved the engine crane back to its home position. Let's see, install. Now that is exactly what I wanted. Perfect. And the exhaust matches up, which is good. Okay, now that... Oh, I should have realized, I should have expected I wouldn't have one of those. Okay, we've got to get the wheels done. I'm not... Which rims does it have? It has this one. This is actually a wheel that I'm fond of. Or is this the one that I'm thinking of? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Gotta see if we can use it. That's 10, no, that's 25%. So we only had, I wonder, I need to look at, you know what, when I went back to play 2018 the other day, the stores are all in different places. The tire shop was here and the car parts was here. So it's really kind of messing me up still. Yeah, this one here, Rim Classic 09. This used to be a really chrome finish on this part. I wonder if... You know, I think I will go ahead and go with it. What size were those? Were they 15 or 16? I almost bought 15, so that would have been bad. I want to try painting these and see if they chrome up the way they used to. Yeah, see how white that is? Yeah, there we go. This was like the default for this rim before. Okay, so far so good. I saw some stuff in my inventory that needs to go away. This, and that. And this was a piece from the old engine that I repaired. For a second there, I was facing the wrong way. And for tires, I really think it should be a higher level of tire than the white wall. And I wonder if, you know what, this might be good. These are 215 60 16. Yeah, 215 60 16. So that's the right size. I'm pretty sure they were all the same size, I hope. Yeah, they're all the same size. Yeah, I think that'll look cool. Okay, that should be all of those, and all we need to do is get them back on. I'm gonna have to try and see if it's possible to paint brake drums. It might be good to paint them like flat black or something so they don't show up through wheels like this quite so well, because it looks kind of silly. %. So what am I missing? Radiator fan, serpentine belt. Was it? It was this one, wasn't it? Or what? You know what? I think it was. Good Lord. Alright, we're almost there. And just get the fluids into it, and we're set. I hate it when it happens like this, where there's something blocking the view where you can't see it. Okay, that should be all of that. Now we can go get it straight. Good God, look at that. Alright. You know what? Something else occurs to me, too. It would probably be good to paint the bumpers chrome. I'm not going to do that now, but I think the next time I do one of these, I'm going to do that. 537, so let's hope for like 1,000. That was excellent. Gained 470 horsepower. This is going to be frightening to drive it. I'm not so happy about the sunburst paint scheme now at this point. I can see ways that it would look better if the bumpers were chrome, and maybe if it was black with the sunburst it would look cool, but that's okay. I mainly wanted to try it with the supercharged engine and see what it's like, so let's do that. Okay, here we are out here. It definitely looks like a hot rod, though. I'm pretty pleased about that, though. Not so happy with the wheels anymore, but there's lots of tweaks. There's a lot of tweaks that I'm thinking of that I could change to make it look better. This is the first pass at it. Maybe we'll get one later on that we can mess with some more. Oh, you're out of control. I get it. Come on, get back up on the asphalt. Yeah, these tires aren't good enough. There, you gotta be careful. If you accelerate, if you just accelerate hard and let it shift, that's when it'll spin out. If I was watching the shift, so that when it went from whatever gear to neutral and then to the next gear, I could then you let off the accelerator a little bit, and then you can control it better so that it doesn't get jolted when it changes gear. See if I can hold it this way. It is all over the place. The tires are not good enough. Definitely not good enough. But it's a solid 145 miles an hour. Nothing to ask, nothing to sneeze at there. And once you get through the shifting, it's okay. It's just that every time, I don't know what it is in this game. Whenever a car shifts gears, roll it. Well, I thought it would stay. Oh well. Yeah, whenever a car shifts, it jolts it sideways. It's really strange. Alright, that's good. Let's get out of here. As I push the wrong button. And cool. That was a fun experience. I'm so glad that they added those bits, and I like that you can tweak it and customize it, make it look different. There's a lot of ways I can think of to make this better, but this one is good. We'll call this one done for the books. And you are worth now how much? Wow, that's a lot more than I expected. Paid $7,300 for it, getting 120 grand out of it. That surprises me. So yeah, really, really good. Excellent. Get out of here. I'm gonna have to do one of those again one of these days, and see if I can make it look better. But yeah, that's cool. I'm happy with that. Didn't get anywhere near enough XP to gain a level, but what are you gonna do? So that'll wrap this one up. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you again here for our next Junkyard adventure. So on that note, bye for now.